Hey coin lovers and treasure hunters. Welcome back to Global Coin News. Stop whatever you are doing for a moment, and imagine holding a simple $1 coin in your hand. Something most people ignore, something that passes quietly from pocket to pocket. But what if I told you that some of these ordinary-looking $1 coins are secretly worth millions and in extreme cases, life-changing money? Today we're diving deep into the most valuable US dollar coins ever made, Sacagawea dollars and Susan B. Anthony dollars, and why some of these coins can literally make you a millionaire. So don't skip, watch till the very end, and don't forget to like, subscribe, and hit the bell icon for more coin market updates and collectibles gold. Let's get started. First up, we are diving deep into the fascinating United States Susan B. Anthony $1 coin dated 1979 with the Philadelphia P mint mark, a coin that in very fine condition and under rare circumstances can command astonishing prices in today's auction market. What looks ordinary at first glance may secretly hold extraordinary value, and by the end of this video, you may never look at a small dollar coin the same way again. The story of the Susan B. Anthony dollar begins during a period of economic pressure and cultural change in the United States. In the late 1970s, rising metal costs made the production of large Eisenhower dollars inefficient, while the U.S. government sought a smaller, more practical dollar coin to replace the $1 bill. At the same time, America was undergoing a powerful movement toward recognizing historical figures who had long been overlooked. Susan B. Anthony, a fearless leader of the women's suffrage movement and a symbol of equality and perseverance, was chosen to become the first real woman to appear on a circulating U.S. coin. This decision alone made the $1,979 historically important before it even entered circulation. When the Susan B. Anthony dollar was released in 1979, it carried the P mint mark for Philadelphia, something collectors immediately noticed because Philadelphia mint marks had only recently been reintroduced. This marked a new era in U.S. coinage. The coin itself was struck in a copper-nickel-clad composition, giving it a silver-like appearance, and it measured just 26.5 millimeters in diameter, nearly the same size as a quarter. That similarity would later become one of the coin's biggest problems in everyday use, but also one of the reasons it became so intriguing to collectors. The obverse of the coin features a powerful portrait of Susan B. Anthony, facing right with a stern and determined expression. Her image was adapted from a photograph taken in 1870, capturing her strength, conviction, and unwavering dedication to justice. Surrounding her portrait are the inscriptions, "Liberty," and "In God We Trust," along with the date 1979. Every detail of her face, from the lines in her hair to the firmness of her gaze. Turning the coin over reveals the iconic reverse design originally created for the Apollo 11 mission. The bald eagle landing on the moon, clutching an olive branch, symbolizes peace achieved through strength and technological achievement. Earth appears in the distance, reminding viewers of humanity's reach beyond its own world. The inscriptions, "United States of America," and $1, frame the design, along with "E pluribus unum." This reverse connects the Susan B. Anthony dollar to one of America's proudest moments, making the coin a bridge between social progress and scientific triumph. One of the most unique physical features of the 1979 Susan B. Anthony dollar is its 11-sided inner border, known as a hexagonal rim. While the outer edge appears round, the inner shape was designed to help people distinguish the coin by touch. This engineering detail was innovative at the time and remains a fascinating aspect for collectors today. Combined with a reeded edge, the coin feels distinctive in hand, especially when compared to other modern U.S. coins. Despite its thoughtful design and historical importance, the Susan B. Anthony dollar struggled in circulation. Many Americans confused it with a quarter due to its size and color, leading to frustration and rejection. Vending machines had trouble accepting it, cashiers disliked it, and the public largely ignored it. As a result, millions of coins were quickly removed from circulation and stored in government vaults. What was once seen as a failure would later become a treasure trove for collectors. Now, this is where rarity, condition, and collector demand begin to transform the story completely. While millions of 1979 P Susan B. Anthony dollars were minted, not all are equal. Coins that survived in very fine condition with strong details, minimal wear, and clear mint marks are far scarcer than raw mintage numbers suggest. Many coins were heavily circulated, scratched, or damaged, making clean examples increasingly difficult to find today. Even more important are the rare varieties associated with the 1979 P issue. The most famous among them is the wide rim, or near-date, variety, where the date appears much closer to the rim than on standard strikes. This variety was created due to an early hub design and was produced in far smaller quantities. In very fine condition or better, this single difference can elevate the coin from a modest collectible to a highly sought-after rarity. Collectors pay close attention to strike quality, rim definition, surface preservation, and overall eye appeal. A very fine 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollar with crisp lettering, visible hair details on Susan B. Anthony's portrait, and minimal contact marks immediately stands out. When such a coin also happens to be a wide rim variety or exhibits a rare minting anomaly, its desirability skyrockets. In today's auction market, values for common 1979p Susan B. Anthony dollars typically remain modest. However, coins that combine very fine condition with confirmed rare varieties or errors have sold for astonishing sums. Certified examples of the 1979p wide rim variety have reached prices in the $185,000, particularly when graded by professional services and presented with strong visual appeal. Exceptional error coins, such as off-center strikes, double dies, or planchet anomalies, can push values even higher, sometimes entering the multi-thousand-dollar range. These prices are not based on speculation alone. They reflect strong collector demand driven by history, scarcity, and the growing appreciation for modern U.S. coinage. As collectors increasingly seek complete typesets and variety sets, the Susan B. Anthony dollar has found new respect and recognition. What was once dismissed as an unpopular coin is now a symbol of overlooked potential. For collectors hoping to uncover value, knowledge is everything. Carefully examining the rim, the spacing of the date, and the overall condition of the coin can make the difference between a few dollars and a life-changing discovery. Coins should be handled by the edges, stored in protective holders, and never cleaned, as cleaning can permanently destroy collector value. Authentication and grading by reputable services can provide confidence and significantly increase market appeal. Patience is also a collector's greatest ally. The market for Susan B. Anthony dollars continues to evolve as new collectors enter the hobby and older collections are rediscovered. Coins once stored away for decades are now emerging, and each discovery adds new excitement to the numismatic community. Staying informed, studying auction results, and understanding grading standards are essential steps for anyone serious about collecting. The United States Susan B. Anthony $1 coin of 1979 with the Philadelphia Mint mark is far more than a failed experiment in circulating coinage. It is a historical tribute, a technical innovation, and a reminder that value is not always recognized immediately. In very fine condition and especially in rare varieties, this coin stands as proof that even the most overlooked objects can hold incredible worth. Next up, the United States Sacagawea $1 coin, dated 2010, struck at the Philadelphia Mint with AP Mint mark, found in fine condition, and now commanding serious attention in today's auction market. This coin represents far more than $1. It represents a bridge between past and present, Native American heritage, artistic excellence, and a growing collector demand that many people are still unaware of. To understand why the 2010p Sacagawea dollar deserves attention, we must first step back in time and explore the origins of the Sacagawea dollar series itself. The Sacagawea dollar was introduced by the United States Mint in the year 2000 as part of an effort to replace the unpopular Susan B. Anthony dollar. The U.S. government wanted a coin that was not only practical but also meaningful, something that would reflect America's diverse history. Sacagawea, the Shoshone woman who played a crucial role in the Lewis and Clark expedition, was chosen as the face of this new dollar. Her guidance, courage, and contribution to one of the most important explorations in American history made her a powerful symbol to honor on U.S. coinage. From the very beginning, the Sacagawea dollar stood out because it depicted a real historical Native American woman rather than a symbolic or allegorical figure. By 2009, the Sacagawea dollar evolved into the Native American dollar series, where the obverse continued to feature Sacagawea, while the reverse design changed every year to honor Native American contributions to U.S. history. The year 2010 marked a particularly important chapter in this series. The 2010 reverse design honored the Great Tree of Peace, a symbol of the Iroquois Confederacy, representing unity, law, and diplomacy. This design choice elevated the coin from a simple circulating dollar to a deeply symbolic historical artifact. The Philadelphia Mint struck these coins with AP Mint mark, signaling their origin and making them distinct from coins produced at other U.S. Mint facilities. When you hold a 2010-piece Sacagawea dollar in your hand, the first thing you notice is its unique golden color. Although it contains no gold, the manganese brass-clad composition gives it a rich, warm appearance that immediately sets it apart from other modern U.S. coins. The obverse features a beautifully detailed portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. Her gaze is calm yet determined, and the intricate folds of her clothing, the texture of her hair, and the lifelike expression on her face reflect the high artistic standards of modern U.S. minting. The word Liberty arches above her, while the date 2010 and the P mint mark sit clearly on the obverse, anchoring the coin firmly in its historical context. Turning the coin over reveals one of the most powerful reverse designs in modern U.S. coinage. The Great Tree of Peace stands tall at the center, with an eagle perched at the top, symbolizing strength and freedom. Beneath the tree, 5 arrows bound together represent the unity of the original Iroquois nations. The inscriptions, United States of America, $1, and E pluribus unum, surround the design, reinforcing themes of unity and shared purpose. The level of detail on this reverse is remarkable, especially when found in fine condition, where the main design elements remain clear and well-defined despite circulation wear. Now let's talk about condition, because this is where collector demand truly begins to take shape. A 2010-piece Sacagawea dollar in fine condition occupies a fascinating position in the market. Fine condition means the coin has seen circulation, but it still retains strong detail in the main design elements. Sacagawea's facial features remain visible, the infant's outline is clear, and the Great Tree of Peace on the reverse still stands proudly without being worn flat. Collectors often seek fine condition coins because they represent authentic circulation history while still preserving enough detail to appreciate the artistry. Unlike heavily worn examples, fine condition coins tell a story of use without sacrificing visual appeal. Rarity is another crucial factor driving interest in the 2010-piece Sacagawea dollar. While the Philadelphia Mint did produce a significant number of these coins, the reality is that most were never widely circulated. Many remained in government storage, mint sets, or were overlooked by the public due to the general unpopularity of dollar coins in everyday transactions. Over time, coins that did enter circulation often suffered heavy wear or damage. Finding a 2010-piece Sacagawea dollar in clean, problem-free fine condition is far less common than many people assume. On top of that, certain subtle varieties, strike characteristics, and edge lettering quality can further increase collector interest. In today's auction market, the Sacagawea dollar series is experiencing renewed attention. Collectors are beginning to recognize that modern coins with strong historical themes and limited circulation can carry long-term value. While typical circulated examples might still trade close to face value, specific 2010-piece Sacagawea dollars with exceptional eye appeal, sharp details for the grade, and strong demand have achieved surprisingly high prices. In rare cases, especially when tied to special provenance, unusual striking characteristics, or registry-level demand, market values can rise dramatically. Auction results have shown that standout examples from this era, particularly those tied to the early years of the Native American dollar program, can reach into the $485,000 when competition among collectors intensifies. This is where many people make a mistake. They assume that because the coin is modern, it cannot be valuable. History has proven this belief wrong time and time again. Modern coins become valuable not simply because of age, but because of scarcity, demand, condition, and historical importance. The 2010-piece Sacagawea dollar checks all of these boxes in specific circumstances. As fewer high-quality examples remain available, and as interest in Native American history grows, demand continues to rise. Collectors who specialize in complete Native American dollar sets are willing to pay premium prices to secure the right coin, especially one with strong eye appeal and originality. For collectors and everyday people alike, knowing how to approach this coin is essential. If you believe you may own a 2010-piece Sacagawea dollar, the first step is careful inspection. Look closely at the details on both sides. Avoid cleaning the coin, as cleaning can significantly reduce value. Store it properly in a protective holder to prevent further wear or environmental damage. If the coin appears better than average for fine condition, professional grading may be worth considering, especially if you believe it could meet higher collector standards. Education is key. Study auction results, follow market trends, and learn how small differences in condition can lead to big differences in value. Patience is another important tip for collectors. The market for modern collectible coins often moves slowly, but when interest spikes, prices can rise quickly. Holding on to a quality example of the 2010 Sacagawea dollar could prove rewarding over time. Building knowledge and networking with other collectors can also open doors to opportunities that casual sellers might never see. Coins like this reward those who pay attention to details and think long-term rather than chasing quick profits. The United States Sacagawea $1 coin from 2010 with the P mint mark is far more than spare change. It is a symbol of American exploration, Native American heritage, artistic craftsmanship, and evolving collector taste. In fine condition, it represents a perfect balance between history and accessibility, making it a compelling target for collectors and investors alike. Next up, the United States Sacagawea $1 coin, struck in the year 2000, bearing the Denver D mint mark, found in circulated condition, and why collectors around the world still chase specific examples of this coin with intense passion and serious money. The turn of the millennium was a special moment for the United States. As the year 2000 arrived, the U.S. Mint was preparing something bold and symbolic. The Susan B. Anthony dollar had failed to gain public acceptance, and the country needed a new dollar coin that would honor American history while appealing visually to everyday people. That moment gave birth to the Sacagawea dollar. Released in 2000, this coin was intended to revive the use of the dollar coin in daily commerce while celebrating a Native American woman whose role in American exploration was vital but long overlooked. Sacagawea was a Shoshone woman who played a critical role in the Lewis and Clark expedition. She served as an interpreter, guide, and symbol of peace during the journey westward. By placing her image on a circulating U.S. dollar coin, the Mint aimed to honor her contributions and recognize the role of Native Americans in shaping the nation's early history. This decision alone made the Sacagawea dollar historically important from the very first strike. The Denver Mint was one of the primary facilities responsible for producing these new golden-colored dollars in 2000. Millions were struck, and most entered circulation. These coins were meant to be spent, handled, used in vending machines, passed from hand to hand, and forgotten. But as with many coins in American numismatic history, what begins as common currency often transforms into collectible treasure over time, especially when hidden varieties and production anomalies are discovered. One of the most striking features of the Sacagawea dollar is its golden appearance. Unlike gold, the coin is composed of a manganese brass-clad alloy, giving it a warm, golden tone that instantly sets it apart from other circulating U.S. coins. This was intentional. The Mint wanted a coin that looked valuable, felt different, and visually stood out. The edge of the coin is smooth, unlike the reeded edge of a quarter or half dollar, reinforcing its unique identity. The obverse of the coin features a powerful portrait of Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste. The design, created by sculptor Glenna Goodacker, is deeply symbolic. It represents motherhood, strength, guidance, and survival. Sacagawea's gaze is forward-looking, calm, and determined, as if she is guiding not only her child, but the nation itself into the future. Above her head appears the word, Liberty, while the date and mint mark rest nearby. On a 2000 D example, the small but important D mint mark confirms its origin at the Denver Mint. The reverse design shows a soaring bald eagle surrounded by 17 stars, representing the states of the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. The eagle symbolizes freedom, power, and national pride. The inscription, United States of America, curves around the design, along with $1. Together, the obverse and reverse form a coin that is both artistic and deeply rooted in American symbolism. Now, at first glance, a circulated 2000 D Sacagawea dollar may seem ordinary. Many people assume that because millions were produced, the coin cannot possibly be rare or valuable. This assumption is where many collectors and everyday Americans make a costly mistake. While most circulated examples are indeed worth close to face value, the Sacagawea dollar hides one of the most fascinating chapters in modern U.S. coin collecting history. Collectors began noticing differences in certain early strikes. Some coins displayed unusually sharp tail feathers on the eagle, with deep, bold lines not seen on standard circulation strikes. These coins became known as a special variety that later gained legendary status among collectors. While most of these were struck at the Philadelphia Mint, the excitement surrounding early Sacagawea varieties caused collectors to scrutinize Denver-minted coins as well. In addition to design varieties, error coins began surfacing. Mule errors, where a Sacagawea obverse was paired with a Washington quarter reverse, stunned the numismatic world. Though extremely rare, these errors proved that even modern coins could produce life-changing discoveries. When such pieces appeared at auction, prices soared into the $1.2 million. This revelation changed how collectors viewed the entire Sacagawea dollar series, including the 2000D. Even in circulated condition, certain 2000D Sacagawea dollars with dramatic mint errors can command astonishing prices. Off-center strikes, double strikes, broad strikes, planchet errors, die cracks, and double dies are all known within the series. A circulated coin showing a strong, visually dramatic error can still fetch $1.3 million if authenticated and certified by a major grading service. Condition matters, but rarity and visual impact often matter even more. Collector demand plays a massive role in determining value. Modern coin collectors are increasingly drawn to coins with strong stories, limited availability, and historical importance. The Sacagawea dollar checks all three boxes. It represents a major design shift, honors an important historical figure, and includes some of the most famous modern U.S. coin varieties ever discovered. This sustained interest keeps demand alive, even decades after the coin's release. Auction records have proven time and again that rare Sacagawea dollar varieties can bring jaw-dropping prices. While an ordinary circulated 2000D example might sell for a small premium, a rare error or special variety linked to early dies or unusual production characteristics can break into the thousands of dollars. In some cases, certified examples with strong eye appeal and confirmed rarity have crossed the five-figure mark, especially when bidding wars erupt between serious collectors. For collectors, the key lesson is awareness. Many valuable coins are overlooked simply because people assume modern coins cannot be rare. This could not be further from the truth. The 2000D Sacagawea dollar teaches us that rarity is not always about age, but about uniqueness, scarcity, and demand. A coin found in circulation today could be worth far more than anyone expects, especially if it carries a rare feature hidden in plain sight. If you are searching for valuable Sacagawea dollars, patience and education are your greatest tools. Examine every coin carefully under good lighting. Look for unusual details, sharpness differences, misalignments, or anything that seems out of place. Compare your coin to known examples online and in reference guides. When in doubt, professional authentication can make the difference between a dismissed curiosity and a certified treasure. Even circulated coins should be protected once identified as potentially valuable. Original surfaces, even with wear, are often preferred by collectors over altered appearances. The 2000D Sacagawea $1 coin stands as a powerful reminder that value is not always obvious. What was once an everyday coin meant to be spent on coffee or groceries has become, in rare cases, a centerpiece of modern American numismatics. Next up, the United States Sacagawea $1 coin from 2001 with the Philadelphia Mint mark, a coin that has surprised collectors, stunned auction watchers, and proven that even modern U.S. coinage can hold extraordinary potential in today's action market. Imagine holding a coin that represents a turning point in American currency, a coin designed not only to circulate but to honor a powerful historical figure whose contributions shaped the destiny of a nation. The Sacagawea dollar was created to be different from every other U.S. dollar before it, and the 2001 P issue stands at the heart of that ambition. What appears at first glance to be a simple golden dollar becomes, upon closer inspection, a symbol of innovation, cultural respect, and unexpected rarity. For collectors who know what to look for, this coin is not just pocket change, it is a sleeper treasure. To understand why the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar matters, we must travel back to the late 1990s, a time when the United States Mint was searching for a solution to a long-standing problem. The Susan B. Anthony dollar, though well-intentioned, had failed in circulation because it looked too much like a quarter. Americans simply did not adopt it. Determined not to repeat that mistake, the Mint envisioned a new dollar coin that would be visually distinct, culturally meaningful, and technologically advanced. The result was the Sacagawea dollar, first introduced in 2000 and continued into 2001. Sacagawea herself was a Lemhi Shoshone woman who played a crucial role as an interpreter and guide for the Lewis and Clark expedition. Her presence symbolized cooperation, courage, and survival. By placing her image on a circulating coin, the United States Mint made history, honoring a Native American woman on a widely used denomination for the first time. The 2001 P Sacagawea dollar carries this legacy forward, linking modern America with its early exploration era in a way few coins ever have. The obverse of the coin is a masterpiece of modern numismatic design. Sculpted by artist Glenna Goodacker, the portrait shows Sacagawea carrying her infant son, Jean-Baptiste, wrapped securely against her back. Unlike the stiff, formal portraits seen on earlier coins, this image feels alive. Sacagawea's gaze is strong yet calm, forward-looking, as if she is guiding the nation itself toward the future. The fine details of her facial features, the folds of fabric, and the quiet presence of her child give the coin emotional depth rarely seen in circulating currency. Above her head appears the word, Liberty, while the date 2001 and the P mint mark are placed prominently, indicating production at the Philadelphia Mint. This mint mark is critical for collectors, as it distinguishes the coin from those struck in Denver and plays an important role in identifying specific varieties and high-value pieces. Surrounding the design are 17 stars, symbolizing the number of states in the Union at the time of the Lewis and Clark expedition. Every element of the obverse tells a story, making this coin far more than a simple medium of exchange. Turning the coin over reveals an equally symbolic reverse. Designed by Thomas D. Rogers Sr., the reverse features a soaring bald eagle encircled by 17 stars. The eagle, wings spread wide, represents freedom, strength, and the enduring spirit of the United States. Unlike earlier dollar coins that relied on traditional heraldic imagery, this eagle appears dynamic, almost mid-flight, reinforcing the theme of exploration and progress. The inscriptions, United States of America, and $1, frame the design, grounding the artistry in its official role as legal tender. One of the most distinctive features of the Sacagawea dollar is its unique composition. Although it appears golden, the coin contains no actual gold. Instead, it is made of a manganese brass-clad composition, giving it a warm, rich color that immediately sets it apart from silver-colored coins. This was a deliberate choice by the Mint, intended to prevent confusion and encourage public use. Over time, however, this unusual alloy has created fascinating variations in tone, luster, and surface quality, especially in very fine condition examples. When collectors talk about a coin being in very fine condition, they are referring to a level of preservation that retains strong detail while showing only light wear. For the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar, very fine specimens display clear facial features on Sacagawea, sharp stars, readable inscriptions, and an eagle with well-defined feathers. Because many of these coins were used in circulation or mishandled shortly after release, finding examples that remain in genuinely attractive very fine condition has become increasingly challenging. This scarcity directly fuels collector demand. Many people assume that because millions of coins were minted, none can be rare. The truth is far more complex. While the overall mintage of the 2001 P Sacagawea dollar was high, certain varieties, strike characteristics, and era coins are exceptionally scarce. Some pieces exhibit doubled dies, off-center strikes, weak-edge lettering, or unusual surface finishes that dramatically increase their desirability. Others were struck on incorrect planchets, or showed die clashes that make them stand out instantly to trained eyes. In the action market today, these rare 2001 P Sacagawea dollar varieties have captured serious attention. High-grade examples and documented era coins have appeared at major auctions and private sales, sometimes achieving prices that shock casual observers. While standard circulated examples may trade for modest amounts, exceptional pieces, especially those certified by major grading services, have sold for $577,000. In select cases involving dramatic mint errors or near-perfect preservation, prices have climbed into the $687,000 range. This is where the story becomes truly exciting for collectors. The Sacagawea dollar is still relatively young compared to classic U.S. coinage, which means discoveries are still being made. Coins pulled from old rolls, bank storage, or forgotten collections occasionally reveal rare traits that were overlooked for years. The 2001 P issue is especially important because it sits at the crossroads of early production adjustments and evolving mint technology, increasing the likelihood of anomalies that command premium values. Collector demand for this coin continues to grow for several reasons. First, the design resonates emotionally, appealing to those interested in American history, Native American representation, and modern artistry. Second, the coin represents a failed circulation experiment, which often adds long-term numismatic interest. Coins that were intended for widespread use but never fully embraced frequently become collectible symbols of what might have been. Finally, the growing awareness of high-value Sacagawea dollar errors has sparked renewed searching and speculation in the market. For collectors hoping to find or invest in a valuable 2001 P Sacagawea dollar, patience and knowledge are essential. Carefully examining coins under good lighting, using magnification, and comparing details with known varieties can make all the difference. Paying close attention to strike quality, surface texture, and color consistency helps identify coins worth professional grading. Storing coins properly in protective holders prevents further wear and preserves their value over time. It is also wise for collectors to stay informed about recent auction results and market trends. The value of modern US coins can rise quickly as demand increases and supplies of high-quality examples shrink. What seems like a modest coin today may become tomorrow's headline sale. The Sacagawea dollar, once dismissed as an odd experiment, is now proving its staying power in the collector world. The 2001 Sacagawea $1 coin is far more than a piece of pocket change. It is a bridge between past and present, a tribute to an extraordinary woman, and a testament to the hidden potential within modern coinage. In very fine condition, especially with rare features or errors, it has earned its place among coins that can command serious money in today's action market. So the next time you come across a golden dollar, do not dismiss it too quickly. Look closer. Study the details. Because in your hand, you may be holding a small piece of American history and possibly a coin worth far more than $1. There you have it, the top 4 most valuable Sacagawea and Susan B. Anthony dollar coins that could be worth serious money. Who knows, maybe you have treasure already sitting in your drawer. If you found this helpful, smash that like button, subscribe for more coin market action, and hit the bell icon so you never miss a goldmine update. Leave a comment with what dollar coins you have and maybe we'll feature your find in the next video. See you next time.